Hey guys, Dan Buchan back here with day 10 of my Shopify A to Z training series. So, from day 1 to day 9, I basically taught you the basics of how to set up your Shopify store. Now, I'm actually going to go ahead, I'm going to teach you how to run ads to it. And what we're going to be doing today is we're going to be following my $5 a day Facebook ad method. And the benefit to this is that you can test out your brand new campaigns with a pretty small budget. Again, the budget should be around $5 a day per ad set. However, if you wanted, you could even do $3 a day. It's all up to you. But without further ado, let me actually get started and show you how I go through and set up a campaign. So first and foremost, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to click Create Campaign. And the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to select my campaign objective. So right away, my first objective is going to be conversions, right? Because that's what we want. We want people to go in and buy our product, and that's what a conversion is. Well, technically, a conversion can be defined as anything, right? Like adding to cart or visiting your page. But in this instance, we're going to be going ahead and defining the conversion as a purchase. So let's go ahead and name it conversions. Now we're going to go ahead and name it test campaign, whatever. Or actually, we're going to name it website conversion campaign. That's it. Let's go ahead and continue. And let's go ahead and set this up. So the first thing it asks us is, where do we want our conversion to be recorded? Website or app. So we're going to go ahead, we're going to go into website, and we're going to select the purchase pixel. Now, if you don't have a pixel installed already, it's very easy to do, especially with Shopify. You literally follow the instructions given here when you come up to this stage. If Facebook recognizes that you don't have a pixel, they will give you instructions to follow and tell you exactly how to set it up. All you do then is you go into Shopify and you go into online store preferences, and under preferences you scroll down to where it says Facebook pixel, and all you got to do is enter in your pixel ID. Very simple, very easy to follow. So let's go ahead and let's get past this. So now audience, right? Who are we targeting? So right now we're going to go back into our dropship tutorial, right? And we're going to see which product we want to sell. So say we want to sell this Pug Tea Infuser. Perfect, right? So right away we see that Pug Tea Infuser, right? So what is this telling us? This is telling us that the Pug Tea Infuser is basically an intersect between two different niches, right? Pugs and tea. So what we do then is we come into Power Editor and we create a new audience. So let's go ahead. For the first one, let's select pugs, right? So let's do I love my pug. There, so 302,000 people, and this one has 745,000. Okay, cool. So we have a potential reach of 4 million people. Now let's go ahead and let's press narrow audience. And what this does is it creates kind of like a Venn diagram, right? So you have one part of your Venn diagram here and the second part of your Venn diagram here. And not only will it show to people who like only I love my pug or pug lovers, but it will show it to people who like whatever we put down here and I love my pug, right? So not or, where you're dealing with the or situation here, right, where it's going to show people who fall into this interest or this interest. But instead, it's going to go ahead and show people who fall into this interest and this interest. So let me show you how that works. So then we're going to go ahead, we're going to segment it by T, right? So let's go ahead and let's just write in I love tea. Okay, cool. So then let's see what else it gives me. So right away, it lowers the potential reach to 3,100 people. But is this better or worse than you had the 4 million people? It is 10 times better because, again, these people are a lot more targeted. They're a lot more passionate. They like tea and they love pugs. They don't just love pugs or love tea. They love both. So, again, let's go ahead and keep going. So then we have tea lovers, drinking tea, a nice cup of tea. We love tea. And you can see this is slowly building up the audience. So let's go ahead, let's see what other tea interests there are. So there's drinking hot tea, mighty leaf tea. Let's just add a couple companies. Oh, sorry about that. Give me 2 seconds. Okay, cool. So let's go ahead and let's select some tea companies, right? Like Tivana. See, now we already have an audience reach of 110,000 people. I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to leave it at that. Now, you have a great audience size if it's between 80,000 and 350,000 people. Now, you might want to go up to as much as 500,000 people if you know what you're doing and if you're really going for multiple steps in your Facebook funnel. But again, that can all be taught at a later, more advanced level. For now, though, again, what we're doing is we're segmenting the audience. So we have I love my pug and pug lovers, and we have a bunch of tea interests. So again, what this is saying is if someone was going to be shown our ad, they would have to like drinking tea and pug lovers, or I love tea and I love my pug, or pug lovers and a nice cup of tea, or pug lovers and drinking tea, right? So it's not either or, it's both. So they have to like either one of these and either one of these, if that makes sense. I hope it does. So let's go ahead and move on to placements. Now, right away, when I create a new campaign, what I like to do is I like to segment it into 3 different ad sets to start, right? And each ad set is different because of the placement. So one would be, desktop only, Facebook, feeds only. The second one would be mobile only, no Instagram, no audience network. The third one would be mobile only, just Instagram. Now, through my testing, I have found that mobile converts a lot better than both desktop and Instagram. However, it is still good to test. So if you're not certain, if you want to go ahead and test out your campaign, just set 3 literally, I'll show you how as soon as I finish building this ad set or this ad. I'll show you how you can go ahead and duplicate it very easily and change the placements. So again, we have Facebook. So we're gonna go ahead. We're gonna start this one with mobile only Facebook, right? And again, we clicked off right column, so it's just in the feed. So now let's go ahead and let's go continue, advanced options, we don't need that. Now we have our budget and scheduling options. So from here we're gonna be able to go ahead and set what kind of daily budget we want. And again, it also gives us a budget if we want a daily budget or a lifetime budget. I always stick to daily budget, personal preference. I don't want to put in a lifetime budget of 200 and have Facebook spend it in one day. Because you got to tell Facebook how much you want it to spend. So again, we're going to go ahead, we're going to set the daily budget to $5, run my ad continuously, and again, it's telling you right here, I'll spend no more than $35 per week. Okay, so for a lot of you, this is one night out, right? You can run one ad set for an entire week and monitor your results for only $35, or you can go out and eat dinner once. So what's it going to be? Are you going to invest in your future and spend $35 a week? Or are you going to go ahead and go out to eat one night? So again, it's really a give and take. You got to see what works for you. Next, we're going to go ahead. We're going to go into the optimization selection. So here it's asking us, what do we want to optimize our ad for? So it gives us a couple of options. We have conversions, impressions, link clicks, and daily unique reach. Now, right away, since our ad campaign objective is conversions, we're going to go ahead. We're going to stick with conversions. Now let's go ahead and set the conversion window to, we can keep it at 7 days. I like to do 1 day clicks because, again, it's not fair to me and to the other services that I use if someone comes from Facebook on, say, Monday and doesn't buy, and then I resend them, what's it called? An abandoned cart recovery, right? If I send them an abandoned cart recovery on Wednesday and they recover it on Thursday, it's not fair that Facebook gets to count that as a conversion from them. Because again, yes, we did get their initial interest from Facebook, but they didn't convert until they got that abandoned cart recovery email. So again, I like to set mine to 1 day click, which means that there's a 24-hour span between when the user clicks on my link and visits my page, and they have basically 24 hours to buy it, so Facebook can count them as a conversion for themselves. So, again, you can play around with this. You can do 1 day click, 7 day click, 28 day click, whatever. Bid amount, then I do automatic. You can set manual. You can play around manual. That's totally your call. But for right now, I just like to stick to automatic until I see that an ad set is working very well. Then I'll go ahead, I'll change it to manual and boost it up. Next, we have ad scheduling, so we'll go ahead and run ads at all times when you get charged per impression. Delivery type standard. Perfect. So let's go ahead and name this campaign website conversion campaign. This will be like ad set, whatever. Let's go ahead and continue. And now we're going to go ahead and create an ad. So, you know, a lot of the times, most of you guys are struggling in 2 out of the 3 sections of setting up a campaign, right? And that's obviously in the ad set section and in the ad section. So hopefully I've cleared up a couple issues for you in the ad set section, and now I'll continue to do so in the ad section. So let's go ahead and choose a format. So let's go ahead and let me just educate you on what converts the best to what converts the least. So I'm going to give you, what's it called? I'll tell you honestly, I haven't played around with Canvas ads too much, and slideshow ads also haven't played around with them that much. However, the single most highest converting ad format there is the single video format. Next, after that, we have the slideshow format, as long as it looks good and presentable, and it's not something that looks like you threw it together in 0.2 seconds, even though you're totally capable of. Next, we have the carousel, and then finally the single image. However, it's not like the single image does not convert. The single image still converts very, very well, especially if you put in a good copy and a good image. Now, that's not being said that, again, that these don't convert better, because they do. But for right now and for the resources that I have, I'm going to go ahead and choose a single image format. So let's go ahead and let's find an image, right? So we're going to go ahead and come into right here. This is the perfect image. So let's go ahead and save this image. We'll call it Pug T ad. Doesn't really matter. Let's go and upload the image. Then we have... So it should be down here, okay. Okay, cool. So actually what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and use an existing post. And we're going to go ahead and select this United Tea Party because that's what I chose. Now let's go ahead and... No, that's not what we wanted to do. Okay, so let's save to draft. Okay, so what we're going to do instead was going to save this to draft really quick, and we're going to go ahead and edit it from the draft menu. So everything is correct. Ad set name, ad placement, Facebook feeds, mobile only, $5 a day, optimize for conversions, pay for impressions. Perfect. Let's go ahead and save that to our draft and continue. So now we're in the ad name, or in the ads category. Let's go ahead and press the edit button, and let's create a new post. So this new post is going to say something like, are you an avid pug lover who also enjoys a nice cup of tea? Now we'll do like shop here and be like tag pug petting tea loving friend. And then we'll go ahead and right here we'll write, then you need this, right? Just something very simple, nice simple copy. Are you an avid pug lover who also enjoys a nice cup of tea? Then you need this this pug tea infuser, right? And then we'll go ahead and press exclamation point. We can even go ahead, we can insert a couple emojis, right? So let's go ahead and like search dog. So we can go ahead and insert that really quick, and just to spice things, not spice things up, just to you know, liven things up a little bit. So then we'll go ahead and do let's see if they have any tea. Okay, cool. So they do. Okay, cool. So we got 2 emojis in there. Nothing too serious, nothing too over the top. Next, we're gonna go ahead, we're gonna copy this link, and then we're just gonna go into bit.ly. We're gonna go ahead and shorten it because we don't want that long of a link in our ad copy. It just looks unprofessional and sloppy. So let's go ahead and copy this bit.ly link and put that in right here. Now this will naturally go ahead and create a slideshow. Then what you do is you go to photo video, You can just upload that like that, and perfect. So check this out. So that's pretty much all you need to do. So there you go. That's it. Are you an avid pug lover who also enjoys a nice cup of tea? Then you need this pug tea infuser. Shop here. Tag a pug petting tea loving friend. And that's it. That's pretty much all there is to it to creating an ad. You don't need to worry about any of this. Well, tracking, you should track through your conversion pixel. Page post, again, we just created one. No Instagram account, and that's pretty much it. Now, to go back to the ad sets, if you want to go ahead and do what I do, if you want to split this among 3 placements, all you do is you go to duplicate, number of duplicates 2, and then we're going to go ahead and wait for them to pop up. So this one we'll go ahead and call it ad set like desktop. This one we'll call it ad set Instagram. This one will be ad set mobile. And then all we do is we come in here and we edit it really quick. So now instead of mobile only, we'll do desktop only. Again, we'll unclick right column. So all it is feeds. Then we'll go to the Instagram one, and again it says set at mobile only. So what we do is we just click Instagram, we remove from feed, and there. Now it's only shown on Instagram. Now we can go into our ad sets and manage this pretty easily. So first thing we're going to do is we're going to go ahead, and we can't do that. That's fine. So okay, so this is desktop. Desktop, you can keep the ad exactly the same. It will work out just as well on desktop as it did on mobile. Now let's go ahead and let's check out the Instagram ad. So don't connect a Facebook page. So again, this is asking me to connect an Instagram account to my business. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use the selected Facebook page, because then it will just go ahead and create an Instagram account from the page. So again, United Tea Party, check it. And then it has, are you an avid pug lover who also enjoys blah, blah, blah. Okay, cool. It has a link. Awesome. And it has also, create using exam. Okay, so I guess this learn more then goes to the link. So that's pretty much all there is to it. Now you have 3 different ad sets all running with the same targeting, but through 3 different platforms, so that you can go ahead and test out the test out the engagement, test out the conversions, test out which one performs the best. Now, before I end this video off, I want to show you guys something. So right over here, I have the results from my main business. Now, again, you might know that I have my own Shopify stores. Obviously, I'm teaching you guys Shopify. I have to know what I'm talking about, right? So this is from one of my, I believe this is my 2nd highest performing business. So let me just show you something really quick. So right up here, we have our normal website conversion campaign, right? So you can see we have 164 purchases, a reach of almost 200,000, and about $7.25 that I'm paying per purchase. Now, this means that my targeting is really, 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 really good, okay? Because, again, this is all cold traffic. This is the first time the person is seeing my ad. So, wait a second. Okay, cool. So, yeah. So, this is the first time the person's seeing my ad. Now, let me go ahead and let me show you this new method that I've recently developed and that I've recently put into effect, and that's actually, oh my god, it's made my conversion rate so much lower. So check this out. So this is the 2nd campaign, right? This is the, what's it called? Again, this is the campaign that I just put into effect, that I just discovered the new method for it. So check it out. So we have 169 purchases, right? With a reach of 66,000. Now that's almost, what is that, 140,000 less than how much were reached here? So how crazy is that? So I have 5 more purchases with 140,000 less people reached. And check out my cost per conversion. So my cost per conversion is $3.75. Meanwhile, this one is $7.26. So for 169 purchases, I only paid $631 or $33. Now let me do the math really quick. So the math comes out to this. So it goes 169 purchases times $85, which is my average purchase value, gives me $14,365. Now, if I go ahead and I subtract 633 from that, I get a profit of $13,732 from this ad set. Now let's go ahead, let's calculate this one. So this one's 164 purchases times an average of 85 equals 13,940 minus 1,190. So I made $12,000 profit off of this campaign. So again, the whole thing is I made an extra $2,000 profit by reaching 140,000 less people. Now imagine how many more purchases I will get once I actually reach this amount of people. Now again, this ad set has only been running for about 2 weeks. This one has been running for about 2 months. So you see the difference right away and how quick I'm able to scale this campaign. Look at this, 169 purchases. It's crazy how well this campaign is doing. And I actually created a new course just to teach you the exact methods that I'm doing in this campaign. So if you want to go ahead, if you want to learn how to create a campaign where where again, this is using the strategy that I just taught you, right? The $5 a day strategy. Meanwhile, this is using the brand new strategy that I just developed literally 2 weeks ago and that I put into effect, and it's been working amazing. So again, guys, if you want to go ahead, if you want to learn how to do this for yourselves, go ahead, follow the link in the description of this YouTube video, and you'll be able to go ahead and again follow this exact method to be able to lower the cost of your conversions, increase the amount of purchases you're getting, and lower the reach and cost per impression. So again, guys, thank you so much for watching. I hope this has helped a bunch of you. If you liked it, please do me a favor, leave a comment, tell me what you liked about it. If you have any questions, again, leave a comment, reach out to me on my Facebook group. And again, don't forget to subscribe if you like my content. So again, thank you guys so much for watching, and I wish you all the best of luck.